Hello, this is Chadrick Middleton, your vocational expert, and I want to do another video about Chapter 31, VR&E, Vocational Rehabilitation and Employment. First of all, let me say that a lot of veterans, upon release from active duty, have difficulties in finding uh, suitable employment. And a lot of times the jobs that they were trained to perform in the military doesn't translate into jobs in the civilian world. So they have to be retrained. And a lot of times these veterans are receiving some type of service-connected disability that affects their ability to work in certain areas as well. For example, if you are a diesel mechanic in the military, you get out of the military and you want to transition to another diesel mechanic job, but your service-connected disabilities prevented you or prevents you from doing the heavy lifting, the squatting, the bending, work in extreme heat, exposure to chemicals, those types of things, you're going to have a difficulty transitioning to civilian employment. Okay, so a lot of those veterans who spent a number of years performing this job in the military, they get out of the military, they're released from active duty, and they have difficulties in finding jobs in the civilian world. So they go to Chapter 31, Voc Rehab. All right, they go to Voc Rehab and they say, Voc Rehab, I need to be retrained. Okay, so when Voc Rehab receives your initial application, first and foremost, they must determine whether or not you're eligible for services. For one, you have to have a service-connected disability. All right, 10%, 20%, 30%, all the way up to 100%. You need to have a service-connected disability to be eligible for Voc Rehab. Because what Voc Rehab does is that they provide training to assist you with finding suitable employment, or they provide services to assist you with obtaining and maintaining suitable employment. So once you apply, they need to determine, first of all, do you have a service-connected disability? Second of all, are you employed? Third of all, do you have any education to transition yourself into a suitable job? Okay, so when you apply for Voc Rehab, you will initially get an initial evaluation and assessment. You'll sit down and talk with someone, vocational rehabilitation counselor, to do an assessment. And what they're assessing is, do you have a service-connected disability? How does your disability affect you from performing work? If your disability doesn't affect you from performing work at all, you don't have an impairment to employment. Okay, so let me slow down for a second. If you don't have an impairment to employment, they can't justify providing you any services because you don't have any limitations in your ability to perform a job. Okay, remember, vocational rehabilitation is all about employment. And if you have no limitations in your ability to perform a job, then you will not be found entitled to Chapter 31 Vocational Rehabilitation Services, of which I think it's the great program. It's a great program, okay? Um, so if you apply and you're already suitably employed, or if you don't have any impairment to employment, it's very likely you won't be found entitled to Chapter 31 services. Okay? So remember, suitable employment is the goal. Okay? Suitable employment is the goal. It's not an education program. A lot of vets, when they apply for Chapter 31, they just want to go to school and they just want to get some education. They want to get a degree, 2-year degree, 4-year degree, master's degree, certification, and what have you. And it's understood why you're wanting to participate in Chapter 31. But I need you to understand that the Chapter 31 program is all about suitable employment. So the Voc Rehab program won't allow you to pursue any vocational goal that you'd like. All right. So if you're interested in working as a mechanic or HVAC person, or you're interested in doing some physically strenuous job and you have physically strenuous limitations like 40% for lumbar strain, 10% on each knee, you have a flat foot condition, it's very likely Voc Rehab will not find you entitled or not allow you to pursue certain industries because they consider these jobs are contraindicative to your ability to work. Okay, so remember, suitable employment is the goal. So if you'd like education, you need to identify a certain vocational goal that you'd like to pursue. All right, whether it be education, whether it be working in the nursing field, whether it be working as a truck driver, whatever it is, remember the vocational goal should not affect your service connected conditions, because once they provide you with this education, the expectation is you're going to go to work, you're going to get a job, you're going to utilize that education to close to obtain suitable employment. And once you obtain suitable employment, it is considered a successful rehabilitated case. Okay, so remember, the pursuit of a vocational goal must be a vocational goal that is reasonably feasible to your service-connected conditions. If you have PTSD, you have problems working in stressful and working environments, and you want to go to school to be an emergency room nurse, it's very likely the VA will not sponsor that training. If you want to be a fireman, it's very likely the VA won't sponsor that training. Also, on the flip side, and I'm hoping you're following me, if you come into the VA Chapter 31 program and you're working as a police officer, a fireman, or a security guard, and you have a mental health condition like PTSD or depression, it's very likely you're not working in a suitable occupation, and Voc Rehab can retrain you to perform something different. Okay, so even if you have a degree already, if you have a degree and that degree only qualifies you to do work that will aggravate your service connected conditions, VA can retrain you. This is why I love the program. The VA can retrain you. You got bad information. Somebody told you while you was in the military that you needed to get an aviation degree, or you needed to get some liberal arts degree, or you needed to get some degree in order to perform the job in the military. You have a 4-year degree, but that job is not suitable because you have service connected conditions that rule out your ability to perform that job. Okay. Now you come to the VA with the 4-year degree and you say, I can't use this degree. I'm trained in avionics or aviation. I'm trained in social work, but I have a mental health condition. I'd like to be retrained in something, let's say, radiologic technology. Okay, radiologic technology or X-ray technician work does not aggravate your service connected conditions. VA can provide you additional training to help you pursue a vocational goal. I'm not sure if I'm talking about your situation, but I have a very thorough knowledge of the Chapter 31 program. I worked there for over 11 years at the VA. And I am a vocational rehabilitation counselor. I am a vocational expert. And if you'd like to have your case considered for Voc Rehab so you can prepare a good, thorough case when you go and apply for Chapter 31 Voc Rehab, you can contact our office and set up a consultation. You can say, hey, I saw Chad's video on YouTube, and I'd like to get a consultation about VR&E services. I am considering applying. Should I waste my time? Or I applied and was turned down, and I don't understand why. Okay, now I can give you information about how you can put forth a good claim for Chapter 31 services so that you won't be found denied for for Chapter 31. Okay. The rules are changing all the time. So please schedule a consultation. Go ahead and put in your form, your application for Chapter 31, and they're going to do the background work before they schedule you an initial assessment. by a Voc Rehab counselor and determine your eligibility. All you have to do to be eligible is have a service-connected condition. That's it. But you're not entitled until a Voc Rehab counselor says or makes a determination that you're entitled. Okay? Because remember, Voc Rehab is not an educational benefit. It's not the GI Bill. It's not the new Montgomery GI Bill. It's not any type of educational benefit. It's an employment program that assists you with gaining employment. Okay. So if you got questions, you need a consultation, call our office, schedule a consultation. Our number is 803-563-5087. Again, 803-563-5087. Again, 803-563-5087. Somebody taught me that if you say it 3 times, people can remember it easier. All right. 803-563-5087. All right. That was the 4th time. But thank you very much for checking out this video. I'm going to do more Chapter 31 type videos. There's a lot of veterans out there that are applying for Voc Rehab and they're getting denied, or they're not pursuing the education or the training that they want to pursue, or they're having issues with understanding how the program works. Call me up, set up an appointment, and let's sit down and let's talk about it. All right. I'd like to inform and educate my veterans so that you can put forth a better claim so that you can get these benefits. All right. A lot of people don't know about some of these things. So because I have inner working knowledge, I want to assist you with that. If you don't need this information, okay, just consider this education from YouTube, and continue to watch, like, and subscribe to our channel. God bless you. Have a great day. I look forward to hearing from you soon.